Now, Delhi has a huge number of excellent superstar deluxe luxury hotels, and they're all completely booked for all the biggies who are landing for the G20. Take, for instance, the Le Méridien Hotel. That's where British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak will be staying. You've got the Maurya Sheraton, where US President Joe Biden will be staying with his entire entourage. That's the Maurya Sheraton. Xi Jinping, the president of China, will be staying at the big Taj Palace Hotel. That's where the India Today conclave and many events are also held. The Lalit Hotel is where Justin Trudeau, the Canadian Prime Minister, and his entire contingent will be staying. Emmanuel Macron, the President of France, will be staying at the Lila Ambience Hotel in the national capital. Okay, so those are basically all of the world leaders and the hotels that have been booked in their name. Let's go straight across to our reporters now. Shreya Chatterjee is live with me from the Delhi airport, and Ashutosh Mishra is live with us from the Pragati Maidan, the newly souped up Pragati Maidan, where the G20 will be taking place in the second week of September. Shreya, quickly coming to you first. Lots of preparations. Even the airport, Delhi's famous Indira Gandhi International Airport, is going to be wearing a new look in just a few days from now. What can you share with us?
Well, Shiv, I'm actually at the Ulaanbaatar road, which leads to the airport. Remember, this is the first point where all these delegates and signatories will be landing first when they actually reach the capital. Behind me, you can see the iconic lion statues, which have been specially planned across the entire stretch, which leads to the airport. And subsequently, I'll also ask my cameraman Raja to point out the fountains, which have also been specially designed for the G20. This entire road, the entire work has also been done for the plantation. There have been trees that have not just been planted for beautification, but also keeping in mind the air pollution. The work has been done. And as I talk to you about this, you can see the last minute work from the PWD department that it's also under its way, because they are not leaving any stone untouched to ensure that this entire stretch that leads from the airport to the main city is beautifully decked up when all those important signatories reach the national capital.
You're at the Pragati Maidan. Shreya's just given us that lowdown on the airport, the areas around it. Pragati Maidan is the centerpiece. That's where the meetings and the summit meetings of the G20 are going to happen. We all remember Pragati Maidan as this old grey, sort of uninspiring kind of location. But it's got a complete makeover, and it's now a world-class convention facility. What are you seeing there?
Absolutely, Shiv. From most chaotic and traffic jam place, now right behind me, another iconic place, perhaps gonna be a new identity of this capital. And this reminds me the scale up that was done during the Commonwealth Games. Totally a new Delhi. Delhi was totally changed into a new shape, new, everywhere you go, literally see a new face of Delhi. So the facelift that has been done, not only the central part of Delhi, but all over the area. In fact, all the agency, be it the center, be it the state, be it the civic agency, the beautification of roads at the European level standard was being done by all around, and still the project was being carried out. In fact, those are last minute touch being given. You spoke about the hotels. We have been to those hotels where they are luxurious hotels are preparing for G20 exclusive fine dine menus, special arrangements. But here in this entire, particularly the epicenter area, you see the beautification, the way it has been done, the fusion of modern and the cultural India. Subsequently, Shiv, very interestingly, I've been to Chandni Chowk, which is just nearby. Perhaps one market would be allowed to open. We don't know whether the delegates will have enough time to go and venture out in those markets. There are sweet shops. They have said that they're making special jaleba, the special dessert for Mr. Jinping. We're making special desserts for Mr. Joe Biden. And there are traditional shops where special fusion attires we are preparing for delegates. So everywhere you go, Delhi for G20 is all colored. It's going to be new festival. Already we are approaching closer to the festive season, and let me tell you, this G20 is not going to be less than a festival for the national capital.
It's going to be a huge festival, and let's hope that apart from what it does for India, the national capital also gains from it, because everyone knows that events come and go, but the national capital does bear the brunt, and hopefully all these great changes will become permanent conveniences for the entire public to enjoy.